What's going on, guys? It's Dylan with Let's Fish, and today I made a mistake. I screwed up. As you guys know, it's deer season right now, and I guess you guys can figure out what this is relating to. This is relating towards the deer hunting side of things. I told you guys in my previous video I would be putting a stand up Thursday. I got it up last week. It is Thursday of the next week. I had it baited in over the weekend, so today would be the first time I would hunt it. So I decided to leave work early today to get out and hunt my stand for the first time. It's been up for a week now, or it's been up for 2 weeks now. It's been up for 2 weeks now. Had corn on it for a week, so I was like, sweet. There should be plenty of time for the deer to get used to it, get comfortable with it, get on the corn, and what have you. So today I decided to go hunt, and I did. So I got off work about 4. I got to my property about 4:50. I got in my stand and got settled, and I waited and for a little while. Wasn't seeing any movement, wasn't really hearing much anything. Seen some raccoons, stuff like that. And it started to get dark. It rolled on 7 o'clock, and I looked to my left, and I see 3 deer come moving in. I was like, awesome. There was the one in front was a big doe, and then she had her 2 yearlings trailing behind her. They were pretty small. Obviously, they're yearlings. But they came in, started feeding on my corn, and I decided, since we don't have any, we're running low on meat. I don't want to say we're completely out, but we're running low on meat. We don't have a ton left in the freezer. Last year, we only got a few deer. I think 3 between me and my dad. So, and we donate a lot of meat. Donate it to farmers and hunters feeding the hungry. A lot of our family likes to eat it. We give it away to them. We give it away to a lot of friends to help them in tough times. So we give a lot of deer meat away. So we're running low. And I saw that big doe, and I was like, well, I might try to take her. Well, she picked me out of the tree, and she started, bobbing her head and trying to figure me out. And she didn't really spook. She kind of trotted off a little bit. Excuse me. And the yearlings followed. But she didn't spook, and she didn't leave. She started coming back in. I knew she wasn't spooked. She was just kind of confused because she didn't know what I was. And they came back in, and the yearling started feeding and relaxing, and she was feeding a little bit. And I was going to try to squeeze a shot off on her. So she tried to pick me out again. She tried to catch my wind. She couldn't catch my wind. She never got my wind. She couldn't get any of that, so that was good. But she did try to pick me out of the tree again, and it got a little spooky. She trotted off again, but again, they only trotted off about 30 yards. They didn't spook. They didn't go far. I could still see them. And I seen her in a little patch of woods about 30, 40 yards in front of me. And there's an open path where ATVs and stuff go, and where all the deer are using it to travel on. So I was like, great. So I decided to come to full draw. I came to full draw, aiming down that path, hoping she would step out about 30 yards in front of me out of that little wooded patch right there. And I thought she would step out and give me a perfect 30-yard broadside shot. Well, that didn't happen. I come to full draw, and I'm standing there at full draw, and she steps out, and instead of going straight across the path, she turns and faces me. So she's facing directly at me, about 30 yards. I'm sitting there at full draw, trying to decide what I'm going to do because she's staring right at me at this point, trying to pick me out again because I'm at full draw and waiting to get a shot, waiting for her to turn and do something, and she's just staring at me the whole time, just bobbing her head, and she's not moving. And by this point, I've been at full draw for about 4 minutes, and if you guys know anything about bow hunting, it sucks sitting there at full draw for a long time. You start to get shaky, your arms start to hurt, all that. So I stayed at full draw, and she was facing me, and it got to a point where I decided to try to squeeze a shot off. Well, there's a little spot in the deer's chest that's pretty soft, and if you can squeeze an arrow in there, you're more than likely going to hit vitals and take the deer. So it's like, perfect. If I can kind of get the arrow in there, I'll take it. Now, a deer facing you is never the good shot, never the best shot to take. It's never a shot anyone would recommend to take, but we needed to meet, and I figured I would try to squeeze an arrow in there. Well, I shot, and I got a little wide, and it ended up busting her in the shoulder blade. So I ended up hitting the front of the shoulder blade, and my arrow went in literally about 1/4 of an inch, and it broke off. So my broad hit, and my arrow went in maybe 1/4 inch and snapped off. Found my arrow. There was a little bit of blood on it, but not much, and I found no blood on the ground, and she ran off like nothing happened. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why that popped on, but she ran off like nothing happened. There was no blood, so I know she's going to live. But that was the big mistake I made today, was pulling a shot that no one would recommend, and I don't say anyone should try, but I hit a deer in the shoulder blade today and never found her. So I'm sitting here kind of upset with myself because I did pull a bad shot, and it sucks, honestly, but live and learn. We got a lot of season left. I'm hoping to get some hunting videos up. I'm still trying to work out the kinks and figure out exactly how I'm going to do that, but I plan to bring you guys some because I feel like that would be fun. You know, changing seasons, kind of keep the channel outdoor related, obviously. You know, we're drifting away from fishing season. We're getting more and more into hunting season. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and let you know what happened today, and hopefully I don't have another mistake like that later on in the season. That's the first time I've done that with a bow, but I believe every hunter out there has done this at some point in their life, pulled a bad shot, you know, made a mistake, done something they know they shouldn't have done, because I know I should not have tried to take that shot. It was a really bad shot. I should not have tried to take it, but I did anyways because I was getting greedy and antsy. And I will never take a shot like that again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could, drop a comment about your craziest shot you've ever taken at a deer and either got it or didn't. Just drop a comment below and let me know what your guys' craziest story is. And if you could, please leave a like. It really helps me out. And also subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. Follow me on Twitter too. I'll leave that in the description. You guys can be notified of any uploads I do and new videos coming. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.